Begin. Okay. Welcome, everyone. So, I am Nitesh, the Chief Operating Officer at Petfi, where we are trying to secure your pets on the blockchain. So, I'm going to be your AMA host today. And today we have Michael, the CEO and founder of Petfi, sharing his insights on the process and addressing your questions. So we understand that there are some of the topics that are more important than the others, but especially those around the project. So it's the NFT sale, the value of PetFi is actually creating for pet owners, and the company's future plans. So I'm going to start the AMA with the host, important questions, and we'll have Michael address them. So please meet Michael Atkinson, the CEO and founder of the PetFi. So, Michael, can you tell us a bit about yourself first? Like, how did you, who are you? What's your background? And how did you come up with this idea of PetFi?
Thank you, Natasha, and yes, thank you for inviting me. I have been born and bred in Australia and lived most of my life here. With a strong passion for animals and pets throughout my life, I've realised that there's a lot of welfare and a lot more value that we can add to their enrichment of their lives.
Yeah,
And
true.
with my involvement over the blockchain industry over the past few years, I've found quite a good connection of where we can use blockchain
Hmm.
technology and the real world pets to make them have a better and safer life.
Okay, that's great. So, I mean, since we are present on a lot of other channels, so I have a few questions that our team members and especially people beyond our team, are interested in, understanding. So we have a lot of new people joining, crypto, and we have perhaps others that are here to learn more about PetFi. So, how would you explain what PetFi as a project is? Like, what does it mean to you, and what does it mean to the person holding your petfi tokens or maybe the petfi nft?
Yep. So, what the Petfi project aims to do is to allow pets to have funds stored within their own wallet. So, the wallet will be attached to the pet, and
Okay.
that allows the owner to add funds or earn rewards that go
Hmm.
into the wallet and will
Hmm.
automatically grow over the time. The purpose of this wallet will then be used for situations where the owners may be short of cash to feed, clothe, or even take care of medical expenses or pension needs. So, over time, a small amount of investment at the beginning or earning of rewards at the beginning can grow to be a larger wallet for when the time is needed. So, the value will be coming to the pets and the pet owners with having that safe, reassuring peace of mind that the funds will always be there.
Well, that's great. I mean, obviously it is for the future of our beloved pets, this belief. So I mean, is this your unique selling proposition, usp? So what makes petfi a bit unique than the other projects out there in the market?
So, other projects out in the market, there is not anyone that's actually integrating wallets, NFTs, the metaverse, and pets. So, ultimately, what we want is a one stop place where you can go there, you can look at the contents of your wallet, add or remove funds as needed. You will
Hmm.
also have all of the documents and all the pet requirement details stored on the blockchain, which is then immutable, and no one can then dispute what's on there. Will also allow that you can go into a metaverse where you're going to take your pet into a 3D world, play and earn and compete throughout there.
Oh, that sounds interesting. And as you know, as a pet lover myself, I would love to get involved as soon as possible. So it'll be a bit stupid of me to ask you a question like at what stage our project is, because even I'm involved and I know at what stage. But would you like to disclose it to our, the audience over here
Of
who would
course.
love to know at what stage we are, and when can they exactly start, getting all these benefits from PetFi?
Yep. So we are still in our fairly early stages. We have
Yeah.
started the development and design of the main platform.
Hmm.
We envision that the minimum viable product, the MVP, will be ready within about 2 to 3 months. That stage, we will have that one place where you can come register and use the wallet, and also to stake or to earn rewards for the contents of that wallet.
Yeah.
Currently, you can go to our website and you can pre-register your pet. There is a registration form, and you can register your pet there. And once we get further along into our development, we will then be able to complete the rest of the NFT minting and so forth for your pet.
That's perfect. So I'm hoping everybody has their ears is hearing it out loud, and they can follow these steps to get their pet registered, and also make sure that you get the best out of it. The whole team is working really hard over it. So apart from this, Michael, I have a couple of more questions that have been from a lot of skeptics and critics as well. So how would you like to answer? Like 2021, we have seen the NFTs grow. Many call it a bubble because people buying NFTs right and left, and a few people out of this ecosystem, they do not find any meaning to it. So I would like to ask you, like, can you please explain what makes Petfi projects stand out in the sea of all these NFTs that is currently going out there, and why now? Like, why did you think to go with Petfi now, like the NFTs now?
Okay. So the Petfi NFT is very different to all the other NFTs that are out on the marketplace at the moment.
Yep.
NFTs currently are focused around the art or music industries,
Exactly.
where they are using the NFT as a proof of ownership of digital media,
Hmm.
and they are using that proof of ownership as leverage in real world situations. What PetFi's NFTs are, they'll be used as a record keeping device for the animal. So we're going to be not using it as a store of value where it's going to be traded backwards and forwards for people to try
Yeah.
to increase the holding value of the NFT. It will be used for the medical documents, for the birth certificate, ownership details, also things like photos, videos, and also audio sounds of the animals will be stored within this. So it is a totally different type of NFT that will be creating a new community that will be totally different to the current art NFT community that's present.
Hmm. That sounds pretty interesting. And can you just, highlight a bit more about the interesting benefits that I'll be getting out of, PetFi's NFT? Are there any more, additional benefits that I'll be getting out of this? And yeah, my next question just after that, but still answer this first.
Yep. So the benefits of having the PetFi NFT is one, like I stated, it's on the blockchain, so it's not something that can be questioned or changed. It can be altered in the future. We will be having dynamic NFTs, which is a little bit different again to the standard NFT model that's out there. But that just
Hmm.
allows us to change the important details of the pet as the pet grows
Yeah,
and goes through its life. But the actual benefits will be that it's stored on the blockchain, so it's not some sort of document that can get lost in your house fire.
obviously. Yeah.
It is something that you can also use it as an advertising means for if you do need to put your pet up for adoption.
Hmm.
So there is a lot of other values that come along with then just having a record of a pretty picture and
Okay.
a merely record of that.
That sounds interesting. So, how do you think people can get involved in this sale, in this particular sale? And when is the sale, by the way? When is going to be the sale, the very first sale? And how do you think people can get involved in it?
Yeah. At the moment, we are about to launch a NFT art sale. So this will be 1,000 NFT images that
Oh.
we have generated with a character called Polypores, which is a
Hmm.
nice little cute golden retriever that we'll be using as the base character.
Hmm.
On the 23rd of January, which is about less than a week away,
Yeah,
we'll be
less than a week
launching
away.
this sale. So you'll be able to go to our website at www.mypetfi.com, and you can then purchase your NFT polypores there. There are many benefits that do come along with owning our NFT. Um, some of the benefits are discounts within our upcoming token sale. Also,
Hmm.
we are donating part of the NFT funds that we raise
Yeah.
to the Philippines Typhoon
Oh,
Foundation, because there was a lot of issues that happened over there, which actually affected our
that's
platform
true. That's true.
back in December. And there's also other benefits that's going to help you as a VIP through our platform on the
Yeah.
PetFi ecosystem.
That's great. So 23rd January is the day. I mean, I would love to tell everyone, just go to www.mypetfi.com and start the action on the 23rd of Jan. So regarding the NFTs, Michael, walk us through how can we create a PetFi NFT for our pets? Like for example, I have a pet and I want to register. How do I do that? Like, how do I go about?
Yep. So if you do have a pet and you want to currently register, you can go to our website, and if you
Yep.
scroll down a little bit, it does have a link there to register your pet. That will then open a page where you can enter as many details as you possibly can about your
Hmm.
animal. And then once we collect that data, we will then be able to mint the NFT for you and send it to your wallet. So then that will then give you the NFT as the initial stage for your pet's
Perfect. Perfect.
registration into the
Yeah.
PetFi metaverse.
That's great. That's great. So, I mean, I think everyone's here, and so people are asking me like, there are a few questions from people outside our group, and they're more interested in understanding the long tail opportunities for PetFi. So it's an NFT today. We all understand it. And what will it be tomorrow? And what will I have to do with my PetFi once I have it? Like, what exactly I'm going to get it?
So what PetFi aims to be within the future
Yeah.
is a central record system where governments and councils all over the world
That's
use
perfect.
us to register their animals. We will then also be looking at going into farms and to herds of animals, where we
Hmm.
can then also have a lot of animals registered on our platform. That gives a lot more data
Yeah.
to the welfare industry, shows us a lot more trends and patterns where we can then address certain issues. So eventually, we hope to get mass adoption through governments and councils.
Yeah.
And also for the users, we would like to invite them to join us in our metaverse, where they'll be able to play, compete, and earn certain rewards through our metaverse.
Oh, so there's something for everyone, I believe. You you can have gamers out there, try their hands and make some money out of. So is it a P2E? So is it going to be a P2E platform in future? Like the metaverse is going to? Is it going to be something like that?
It's going to be a platform that's going to address a lot of issues.
Perfect.
We're going to be helping the food chain of pet food. We'll be assisting the veterinarian system, the
Okay.
adoption side of pets, and the welfare of animals in general, not even just in the pet industry, but just welfare of animals.
So okay, so your metaverse is going to exactly have a real good consequence in the real world as well.
That's right.
Congratulations on coming up with that idea. It's pretty noble. And so there are two questions. Let me ask you the very first one. What are the benefits to PetFi as a customer, like as a pet owner? And then I'll come up with the second.
So the benefits of being a PetFi owner is that your pet is then secured on the blockchain in regards to its data.
Yeah.
You can earn rewards. You have set up a pension plan and a fund for any medical needs for your animal. So you're forward thinking and you're taking care of your animal for its future.
No, yeah, that's pretty perfect. And like apart from, like, for example, there are many people who would love to be a part of this community. So what, as like apart from being a pet owner, so what exactly is it in it for me to be a part of this community? Like, what are the benefits, and like what am I looking at?
So if you don't have a pet, you can still join our platform. Maybe you
Yeah.
might be looking at adopting a pet. So we will have an adoption
Yeah. Yeah.
agency within our platform
Hmm.
where we will have stringent application factors where agencies need to prove that they are one legitimate. There's anti-animal abuse practices, and that will allow people to come to our platform, search for pets that are available in their local area, and then start the adoption process through that way.
That's great. And so let's talk something about our company's future. So what is the project's milestone so far, according to you? Like, you've been working with us. What do you think is the actual milestone of this company up till now?
Yeah. So what we've achieved so far is we have built a really good foundation for the project to start to kick off and create this ecosystem.
Yeah.
We have a really strong team and advisory services behind us. We have good rapport with a lot of projects, and a lot of other companies are looking to us for how we're going to develop and how well we succeed in what we're trying to achieve.
Exactly.
We have a lot of projects that are also giving us support, such as Polygon and other networks similar.
That's right.
And
That's right.
yeah, so we've got that foundation ready.
Yeah.
We have gone through the design stage of the rollout of the platform,
Hmm.
and they're the major milestones that we've achieved. And now we're going to start the MVP, which will be our next major milestone.
I'm looking forward to it. The MVP. Yeah, that's great. And so, what do you think? We can have our updated roadmap. Where can we find an updated roadmap? Like, this is not my question. How dare I ask that?
So on our website, we'll have a link to our pitch deck and white paper documents that will also have all the details you need, such as the roadmap, and that will be updated as well.
That's perfect. That's perfect. And I think this is much from these are the few questions that we had on a lot of our platforms. People being inquisitive about what we are trying to do, because nowadays we can get lost in the chaos, in the sea of all these NFT projects that are out there. They're trying to do something. How are we different? You very well explained that, and I hope, like, if there's any question, people can join us on our Telegram servers. They can join us on our various they can ask us on Twitter, and we'll conduct certain like this kind of AMA pretty soon. So if there's anything you would like to add, Michael, like, what are the important things that you would like to add? Like, I can add one thing, like 23rd January. We should be aware of that date, because that is the day when everyone can actually be a part of the Petfi, by purchasing those NFTs, and securing the futures of their beloved pets. So that is one of the important things according to me. And yes, there's a lot more. Please, if there's any parting words, Michael.
Yeah, no, you're very correct there. The next exciting thing we do have is the NFT sale, which is on the 23rd. So we do invite you to keep an eye on that, and to also invite your friends and family to also have a look at what a great project we have and the
Perfect.
great benefits that you can get from owning a Polypause NFT. That is the first thing to look out for. Also, joining our community on Telegram and on certain social medias also will allow you to keep up to date with our release of our MVP and other features that we have coming up.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's good. And is there any plans of having a token in future? Maybe is there any token involved, like apart from NFTs? Yeah, there is NFT. Are there any tokens, and
Yeah,
how can I use them, like, in the future?
yeah. So the project does have its own native token called the
Yeah.
PFT, the Petfi token. And the Petfi token is going to be the base of the ecosystem. So you'll be using that for staking purposes within your pet's wallet that will allow you to earn more crypto or earn more rewards for your pet's usage. It will also be the base currency used within the metaverse. So all trading of collectible NFTs and rare NFTs, entering competitions and so forth. All fees also will be paid for and used throughout the ecosystem with the PetFi token.
That's great. That's great. So I think that was it from my side. Like these were the questions that I was, I was getting it constantly every now and then. Like people asking me, what is it about? Like, are you guys bot? Are you a bot, Michael? I don't think so, because that's why we had to do this. So yes, thanks a lot for taking your time out, Michael, and making this happen for all of us, because
Thank
there
you.
were a lot of questions that I believe were rightly answered. To again encourage our audience to ask more questions, we'll be again taking them in our next AMA. You can still join us on our Twitter, on our Telegram. You have them on our website. Go to www.mypetfi.com. Remember, 23rd January, the very first sale, the very first opportunity to secure your pets on the blockchain. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much.